Hi guys, I'm back with another novel illustration, and this time I've read The Geneva Project Truth by CHRISTINA Benjamin. So this is her first book in the series. The series is called The Geneva Project, and this is her first book, Truth. It's a young adult dystopia novel. So if you like books like The Hunger Games and Divergent, you're going to love this book because it kind of follows the same, not quite plot, but it's a dystopia. So the story is everyone lives on this island, and the island is split up into citizens and locals. And the citizens live in this really beautiful city, and the locals are stuck kind of cleaning up after this giant flood that happened. Now, the flood, they call it a flood, but it was actually about like 5 different natural disasters that happened at once and totally wrecked the island. So that's the setting of this story. Now, our main character is an orphan and has no recollection of her past because the flood happened when she was really, really young. So she kind of just showed up on the orphanage's doorstep. Now the orphanage is like overflowing with kids because a whole bunch of people died in this flood. So the orphanage uses these kids as kind of like labor workers, and they are stuck kind of cleaning up after the flood and trying to find any precious stones that were left behind and all that kind of stuff. So this main character, her number is actually 65 because there's so many orphans that there's just so many of them, so they have to number them. And also, she actually doesn't remember her name because the flood happened when she was so young. She doesn't remember having a family, and she has no idea what her name is. It's funny though, she's nicknamed Tippy because she stands on her tiptoes all the time because she's so short. But anyway, so what happens is, after a series of events, this character finds out that she actually has these magical powers. Now, she and her group of friends, who also find out that they each have magical powers, try to figure out, for one, what the magical powers mean, and for two, how to control them and get to know them better. So throughout the book, they're trying to figure out all this different stuff. Why do they have powers? Where do they come from? This main character in general wants to find out if she has a family and what the family, who she belonged to, because she has no idea. So that's basically the story. I don't want to give too much away because there's a lot of different things that happen. I don't want to give away the ending too much, but it's a really good book and I really enjoyed it. I really loved the world building that the author did. I wanted to paint this in particular because this is actually a scene that happened in the book. The character finds out she can produce these like orbs of light. So she's running through the forest and producing orbs of light as she goes, and she leaves like a trail of orbs, and that gave me such a cool mental image, and I really, really wanted to paint that in general. So this book had awesome imagery, awesome story building. I loved it. I really, really enjoyed it. So you guys should definitely check this out. You should definitely check out CHRISTINA Benjamin. I will have all of her links in the box below. Check out this book. Go show her some love. Also, I used watercolors for this piece because I really wanted it to give off this kind of like fairy tale vibe, because another main important part of the story is this legend about the island that they all have to kind of figure out. So I really wanted to give it like a really flowy, fairy tale, mystical kind of look. So I hope that came across well. Anyway, that's about it for this week. Like I said, go check out CHRISTINA Benjamin. Go check out this book. I believe it's on Amazon, and you can always buy the physical copy as well. So I'll have links to those below. I'll have links to CHRISTINA's Facebook and Twitter, all that good stuff. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and you all have an excellent week. Bye!